So I think Real Madrid are truly becoming a problem again. Real Madrid, I'm not gonna lie, they've kind of lost their comeback spirit. They lost their comeback spirit. There would be matches where they would go down, even at home, and still not make a comeback. But it's fair to say Real Madrid have regained that spirit, and they are fighting back in matches. And I think it's due to the way this team lines up. With Real Madrid regaining their confidence, regaining their comeback spirit, we have the Real Madrid that won the Champions League in 2022, won the Champions League in 2024. I think we have that Real Madrid. We have it back. Many of you guys are probably shaking your heads thinking, what is this guy saying? But look at how this match went down. We weren't dominating completely. We should have had way more goals. We should have done way more. It wasn't much of the team play that got me excited. It wasn't the goals that were scored. It was more so the spirit, that willingness to actually fight back. And against a team like Atletico. Atletico are no joke. In case you guys are thinking, oh, you struggled against Atletico, all this stuff. Atletico are in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. They knocked Barcelona out of the Copa del Rey, beating them 4-0 in the process. So no, I don't want to hear any excuses, anyone saying, oh, it's Atletico, they're not that good because they lost to Alaves or something. Listen, when it comes to the big matches, Atletico, they show up. Let's talk quickly about Mbappe. We started the match without him. And this was actually shocking to me. It came as a shock. I know Mbappe just returned from an injury, but for Arbeloa to have the balls to bench Mbappe, and I know he's not completely fully fit, but if this was Xabi Alonso, Mbappe would start. I believe Mbappe started 99% of matches whenever he was fit for Real Madrid. 99% of matches under Xabi. The reason why Xabi never dropped Mbappe was because Mbappe was saving him. Mbappe was his main player, and who wouldn't want Mbappe in their team? What team wouldn't be dominated with just Mbappe scoring? Because even the almighty Real Madrid became that. They became Mbappe FC. And I remember it was so frustrating in the season because the team would struggle, no one else is scoring, but it's only Mbappe or Arda Güler that is doing something in the matches. But whenever we didn't play him, the entire team shined. And I wonder why. I'm not going to jump to conclusions because I know many of you guys are Mbappe fans. But the way I see it, this team can only succeed without him. History has shown it. We won Champions Leagues without him. As soon as he joined, we stopped winning Champions Leagues, stopped winning trophies in general. Now, of course, it is kind of ridiculous for me to just blame him, but I'm not gonna lie, the reason why I say this is I watch the way the team plays, and they play more as a team without him. Whenever they have him on the pitch, he holds the ball for too long, he does a bit of skill, he takes up other people's positions and spaces on the pitch. It's because he's a versatile player, and this is definitely how Xabi or Arbeloa wants him to play. And I understand it. But I just enjoy team football, and we saw against Man City, insane team football in both legs. So I think the way for Real Madrid to succeed this season is to bench Mbappe. Another player that I want to talk about is Thiago. He's on the thumbnail. I need to talk about him. You're gonna see on all of these ratings apps, they're giving him some terrible ratings, like consecutively. In all 6 of these matches he started in a row, he's gotten poor, bottom of the barrel ratings. And the reason why is apps like that and sites like that, they look at how much duels you win, how much dribbles you complete, how much passes were successful, all of these things, but they don't take into account how you change the game indirectly. And that is something that is major in football. That's something that people don't realize. There's so many players, especially in this match, who impacted the match indirectly. Let me give you one example. For Vinny's goal, this was from Trent making a pass. Mbappe did something that was indirect. Something you're not gonna notice. He made a distracting run, drew so much players with him because they thought Trent was gonna pass to him. He then did that, all the space led to Vinny, and Vinny scored. So as much as you guys think I hate Mbappe, I will give him his flowers. This is the type of things I want to see from him. And overall, these are the things that he's not been doing since he's joined Real Madrid. The only player who has ever done this, besides him, has been Vinny and Bellingham. They are masters at the dummy runs. It's good to see Mbappe is doing that for his teammates. But Thiago, let's not now get ahead of ourselves. Let's talk about him. Now when it comes to the indirect things, let me tell you all the things he does. His movements on the pitch. He opens up the spaces for players like Order to shine, Valverde to shine, Vinny to shine, even Chouameni to shine. And there's no coincidence that when they took Thiago off the match, the team was playing trash. The midfield looked unstable. And I think that is actually what Pitarch brings. Stability. He makes the midfield stable. You might look at what he does on the pitch as things that are not amazing. He's not doing insane skills. He's not doing fantastic passes, all these things. Don't look at the ratings. And you notice ever since Pitarch has started starting matches, Valverde has had so much space. Valverde isn't anymore trapped in the middle of the pitch. He is now getting played in the right midfield, and this guy is scoring goals. If you look at it deeply, Pitarch is on the pitch to make the other midfielders shine. And also for his defensive work rate, let's not forget about that. His defensive work when he's on the ball, when it comes to controlling the tempo, being a bit press resistant. I know he loses the ball sometimes. His pressing is also fantastic. Matter of fact, when you go to Molina's goal, no one closed Molina down. And you know why no one closed him down? Pitarch wasn't on the pitch. If Pitarch was on the pitch, Molina would get that shot blocked. Another player I want to talk about is Arda Güler. He's huge on the thumbnail. He had a good performance. You can see this is truly a player that is built for these matches, and in the current formation he shines so much. Yes, you can compare it to early in the season when he was behind Mbappe and assisting over Mbappe's goals. Good, his stats were improving. He's improved so much as a player. His defensive work rate is good. Passing is good. Controlling of the tempo is good. I really feel bad for this guy because I don't know what they're gonna do when Bellingham starts. I believe Bellingham starts in the next match. Real Madrid play against Mallorca next, and then they play against Bayern Munich. They're gonna definitely start Bellingham against Mallorca. And then against Bayern, I'm very interested in seeing what happens. Let's see if Arbeloa sticks to his guns. I would be very disappointed, and I know my opinion doesn't matter. I would be very disappointed if he is to change his lineup. If there is a manager that did that before, it's Xabi. Xabi constantly chopped and changed his formation, chopped and changed the team he plays. And it actually did more harm for the team than actual good for the team. And I don't want Arbeloa to make that same mistakes because, let's be honest, Xabi started off good. He benched certain players who weren't putting in the work, and he started the players who were putting in the work. And that's good. As time went on, as his results started dropping, he started falling into that same boat Ancelotti fell in, where he just started all the highest quality players, no matter how bad their form is. And I like what Arbeloa is doing. He's playing the players who are in form, and I don't want to see him give in and then become just like Xabi and Ancelotti. Then we need to talk about Vinicius Jr, who scored a penalty first of all. He's playing like prime Vinny. This is one of his better performances this season. It took some time, but Vinny is back. We are back. Real Madrid is back. Arbeloa, I am a fool for ever doubting this guy. He has been sensational. If he sticks to what he knows, his morals, playing the academy players, doing things that needs to be done. But either way, I'm happy with this performance. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. I will be reading, will be responding. Smash like on the video because it helps out the channel and I truly appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Peace out.